Welcome back to Downstairs and Dragons, where we play D&D in our basement. We are back for another session with Josh playing Dorik, Dusty playing Clay, and Jacob playing Gumbo. I'm Samantha, your DM, and we are currently in a town called Beregost on the road to Placemer. You guys just recently slept in the tavern, and I just literally this second remembered, wasn't there crap going on with Pantheo's book?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had taken...
Yeah, and fell asleep with it, and then Gumbo, you went to take it, but you did it in a way that they're all noticing.
I don't remember. I think I got like a 14 on my roll. It was really bad.
I rolled like a nat 1 on my perception.
Yeah.
But Clay rolled very high, so Clay knows you have the book.
Yeah, and I just open it to the beginning and start reading. Just sitting in.
So Clay, you see Gumbo holding Pantheo's book, which you thought you fell asleep with last night.
Not just holding, actively opening and reading. Not towards like the new stuff, but like the very beginning.
Which is almost worse.
That's where you gotta start at a store. Gumbo's lived in a library a long time. He knows where to start a book.
Yeah. He was crowning...
What?
That's the first sentence.
The first?
Red.
Redness into lightness, into blueness, into greenness. Pantheo was burst inside
Red
the forest.
card.
Oh! Yeah, that's a no-no. She was
Okay.
saying red.
Gore.
Oh.
Okay, so sorry. So, it doesn't have the gross details. I'm so sorry. But it does talk about how his parents fell in love. And what their house was like.
This is boring. Skips ahead.
There you go. So, Clay, you are waking up in this tavern that does have a window. So there is sunlight, and you see a little green man in a suit reading a big, beautiful book.
Hey,
Yeah. Oh.
close that right now.
Morning.
Close it.
I'm not done reading.
Close it.
I'm taking your accent, fuck. No.
What did he say?
I said I took your accent. Because I started going so.
Oh.
Yeah, we all do it.
I thought Gumbo said, I'll kick your ass after
That's
this.
what I heard too. Kick
Don't
your
worry.
ass after this.
I'm doing a little light reading. Don't worry about it.
I said close. And Clay goes up to grab the book.
I try to dodge while still trying to read.
I was trying to...
Can we do opposing grapples?
Yeah.
And that's just strength or acrobatics?
I would be okay with acrobatics in this situation.
Or athletics?
It makes sense that Gumbo would use acrobatics to get out of it, and you would use athletics to grab it.
I got a 16.
I got an 18.
You smack the book shut.
Plus your luck stone.
Why did
that
you
is-
have to
no,
tell him?
It's including my last one.
Oh.
Which would push it to a 17 anyways.
And Dorik, you can wake up at any time because they're not being quiet.
Hey, I was getting to the good part. I was reading about how his grandmother died and he started an ant farm over the funguses that grew from her body.
Please, no, we don't know about that information. Can we
I do, and I'd like to learn more. It's a good book. It's well written.
If you stay alive,
You know.
if you stay alive, maybe Pantheo can tell you himself.
Wow, you guys are getting a little touchy over this book.
Look at your actions of what you're doing.
Well, I'm reading a book. A lot of
I've
people
seen-
think that's good actions.
I've seen people die for less in Placemer.
Wow. Okay. Ooh, that's getting a little intense in the morning. I'm just gonna hold on
I
to
apologize,
this.
that was a lie.
People died for less than reading in your hometown. Wild stuff, Clay. But I guess okay, a light morning reading I guess is a no-go with this body.
Who did you take this from, by the way?
What? Can I insight this?
Yeah, but what are you trying to insight?
What he's like?
Why he's asking you that?
Would he be mad at Dorik if I found it on his body?
Oh, yes, sorry. Yes, go ahead.
Not good. It's a 9.
An eye roll?
Persuasion?
With a 9, that's below average, so you are not able to really discern what his reaction would be no matter what you say.
It's a fucking book. I got it from the room.
Where in the room?
In the room. Oh my god, look at this. There's things everywhere in the room.
Gumbo,
You're in the
did you
room,
take
I'm in
it?
the room,
Did
Dorik's
you
in the
take
room.
it from me while I was sleeping?
I took it from someone while they were sleeping.
You can insight that if you want. I actually deception because you're trying to hide something. Please.
Which is better now because of the card. Not that great.
I got a 12.
I got 15.
You're not able to discern. You're
acting kind of crazy over this book,
He
man.
took it from someone. You can't tell if he's trying to hide something or he's just being a smartass.
Because Pantheo wanted us to not read it.
Yeah, okay. So, what does he matter? He left yous. Why should his wishes matter when he abandoned yous?
I often wonder that myself.
No. So, if you, I mean, I don't mind, but I do kind of want to get back to this bug part. I think he's about to eat one, and if he doesn't, I'm going to be real mad. There's a waste of bugs if he's not eating them. And honestly, it's kind of chomping at my bit. Can I just read a little bit more? What is the last page of that? I just need to know if he eats the bug or not.
One page and the book closes.
Okay, cool. Ah, it fucking sucks.
Because we're not reading it, so...
This is terrible. He raises the bugs. He doesn't even eat them. This is trash. Take it. I'm done with it. Terrible book.
I put it in my shirt.
Okay.
What the fuck are you talking about?
As I
What?
woke- as
Oh,
woke
I,
up fully clothed.
I just did a little light reading this
Admiral's
morning
begging
about, you know, a book I found in the room.
Admiral's begging.
I
I'm
realized
glad
what you
Admiral.
just said. I feel myself quickly and then just put my hands down.
Roll
Slide of hand.
stealth. Or suntan. And Dusty for Clay, please roll perception.
Did you try to steal it from me?
No.
You really weren't paying nothing.
I wasn't.
Six.
7.
So you notice, Dorik goes,
I go like.
"Where'd you take the book from?" And then pat himself all over.
I just did that. I didn't say where I took the book, but
Did you forget that you were naked when you sleep?
we'll do that though.
Well, so we should probably get out of here if we want to make the place in here on time. Also, I don't know. I think I told you guys last night, but you were kind of in a tizzy. The Blue Leaves and someone called the Hornets are along the road, so we got to be cautious while we're traveling.
I have not seen any trees with blue leaves.
Oh no, they're a gang. Well, an organized criminal organization who smuggle drugs, and they also are burning everything. They just fucking like, for some reason they're fucking arsonists now. Yeah, I don't know why.
That is very interesting name for gang. Why not just call themselves Blue Gang?
You know what I just realized?
You hear that? Did you hear yourself? Blue Gang has, it sounds terrible. It sounds like you're up to something. Blue Leaves, it fucking sounds like a medicinal cure. That's how you operate under the wire.
It does not sound like medicine. There is no medicine named Blue Leaf.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair
What would have
enough.
been?
Do you want to roll history for me?
Yeah, sure.
What would have been interesting? Oh, good catch. What would have been interesting is if when, just talking out of character, if Dorik went to try to grab the book from me, because I don't have this whole soul-sucking thing down, or the energy thing. What if he took damage because I wasn't able to control it?
Unfortunately, it would only happen when you're actually being violent.
Oh, that's true. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
12.
The arsonists are not part of the Blue Leaves.
They're not part
They're
of
like
the
a
Blue
new
Leaves.
random group of people running up and down
There
the road.
are
Like,
3 groups then. There are. Blue Leaves are drugs.
the Hornets are new.
And then there's just
And there's
arsonists
some
that are
random-
unnamed that are just burning down shit. Okay.
Yeah.
3 groups of people. The Blue Leaves, if we leave them alone, they won't hurt us. We just stay far enough away, don't show them we have any drugs, we'll be fine. The Hornets, same thing, stay away. These other guys, though, the ones that are burning shit, they could cause us a problem.
Clayton, before we leave,
I was already walking out with Admiral. Would you have caught me on the way out?
what are you not looking for? Is there anything else you need for food you are making? You bought steaks, I believe, or things, something.
Oh yeah, you bought all that nice food yesterday.
I don't need anything else. I think I got it.
Did you get the butter?
You got your milk?
Yeah, I went around there and got the stuff, right?
Okay.
There's no horses.
We gotta go get horses. Gunpowder needs some friends.
Oh, I don't really want a horse.
You can probably ride on back of someone else's.
Well, maybe I'll see if they have a pony or something.
Okay.
Get him a mule. Get him a mule.
A donkey? Oh my gosh, that would be amazing for Gumbo.
Even Jack.
I was gonna say name it Kawasaki because Kawasaki mule.
Just get a cow and name it Kawasaki.
Get a cow and a mule. Okay, sorry. Okay, anyway.
And bring it back for cowrie.
So you guys go to the stables after letting Admiral out. You go and find gunpowder. And the stables are pretty busy. They're running around taking care of the horses that are there. There's a lot of sires and pregnant mares, and there's some foals that are being trained. All of them have lots of tags and signs on their stables, keeping track of which one is which. There's stable attendants running all over, making sure things are working, and they're kind of like the supervisors, and people are doing their jobs, and everyone's getting fed. So you guys walk in, kind of the front area with gunpowder, and someone comes up to you and goes, gets him tight.
Dork's got allergies.
There's so much dust here.
No, not you. I'm trying to get a voice.
Oh, no, What?
I was getting ready to do a voice. I didn't mean to interrupt you. You were allowed to keep talking.
Oh, sorry.
They come up to you and go, are you looking to board your horse?
We are leaving town. Looking to buy.
Oh, are you on the wait list?
No.
I'm sorry, you have a wait list? You're that popular?
Well, yes, usually once a mare is pregnant, we contact the buyers and...
You're looking for adult horse.
Okay, so you're looking just ready to go.
Travels.
Sorry, give me a moment. He starts paging.
I think he's new at this.
Also, we'll need something big enough to hold me.
Okay, that lowers the... Okay. Give me a second. He turns to someone behind him and is like... I have to roll stealth, and you have to... Do you want to roll perception? Nat 20.
I am not
Are you
rolling.
serious?
I'm serious!
He has observant.
Oh.
Can I see his mouth?
No, but you can see the other person's mouth. And Clay, how does observant work with overhearing people's conversations?
If I can see their mouth, I can read
You
their
have it.
lips.
Sorry. Oh yes. Okay. So yes, you can read the other person's lips. So you can't see the big guy.
I also
And
rolled
I'm
a
not
3,
saying this to make him attractive. I realized it before I said it that it sounds like I'm trying to make another sexy NPC. He's just a dude who cleans
that's hot.
cleans a lot. So he does have like farmer muscles, and his clothes are kind of tight, and like old and tattered in certain areas, and dirty in others. Like the hems are all dirty of his pants. But
Sounds like me 10 years ago.
and then his face is totally blank to me. Whatever you want, just imagine a moderately handsome face. Yes. Okay. So he's turning and talking to this lady, and they're both human, and this lady is very petite, very little. Like she's she just happens to be one of those people who can be really small. And while she's like 5'1", she definitely is standing in a way that's confident and is able to be around horses and boss them around and grab their reins and blah blah blah. Like she's got calluses on her hands and her hair is tied up in braids. And she's whose mouth you're reading. And she essentially saying, let me think of what he's asking. He's asking. She goes, she looks up at you guys and goes, maybe. Are they adventurers? And it whisper, 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 whisper. Might as well try it. What else are we going to do with her? Just be clear. And that's all she says. So the big man walks back over and goes, we have one draft horse. That is not used for pulling. Is used for larger people. We don't know who she belonged to. We don't know what happened to her. When we talk to her, she has little to say. We had to coax her into eating and standing. So she is a viable horse with a delicate hand. So let's go see her. So he takes you to a different building where they have some of the more longer term residents, and she's in a big space in the back where she has lots of hay to kind of lay around. And
Gunpowder's with us, right?
Probably not.
I'm walking with him.
yeah, you guys are probably gonna stand closer outside the doors while Dorik goes in to meet her.
Did we overhear the fact that the horse is a lady?
Yes.
I turned to Gunpowder and I just say to him, I can't understand right now, but I was like, Gunpowder, I think we found you I think we found you a
A
lady
giant
horse.
woman, because she's huge. You guys walk in this room and it's this beautiful,
Oh, God,
white
I
and
thought it was
black.
playing.
beautiful white and black. In our world would be like a Shire horse. Just as massive, like the big hooves with the fur over the hooves, and this huge butt and body like that are wide enough for a really big rider. And this like thick neck. She's just all muscle. And she's not standing there like depressed with her head hanging there like trying to starve herself to death. She's just moving really slow and isn't like perking her ears forward or acting excited to see you.
She is a whole unit.
So she is just standing there really calmly and sees the man walk up to her and just stares blankly at him. And he's like, "We have discerned her name is Night Smoke, as she has told us. She believes she had a rider, but can't remember who. Showed up on her own, asking for help. We fed her, we bathed her. She does allow a saddle. She does allow being ridden, but she has had a few calm emotion pills, essentially, to get her here. Would you like to beat her?"
Please say again. It sounded like you say beat her.
Meet her.
That was what I was hoping.
Would you like to meet her?
I guess.
Wait,
So
you
she
beat
just
the horse?
stands there and waits for you to walk up to her. She doesn't walk up to you.
I just walk up to her and I just look at her.
Yeah,
I,
so this big
Right.
white lion man.
I
You
just-
can like look her right.
Mhm.
Almost, actually, she's tall enough. She is taller than you, but you can like with where her head is, you can look her right in the eye. No, she just looks at you. She just blinks right back. She doesn't look away. She doesn't get scared or move her ears. She just is so calm. She's like almost a statue. When you get close enough, do you touch her or reach out to her? No. Okay. She just stands there. She glances over at the other man and just stares at you.
I glance over at him. I have never bought horse before. I do not know what to do.
Oh.
Worry.
You could reach out your hand for her to sniff. You could pet her chin, pet her side of her face. Really what you're looking for is if she tries to run away from you, kick you, bite you, if you can walk around her, if you can touch her hooves, touch her mouth, all these things that you're going to need to do. You can test out commands. And then if that works for you, you buy her, put a saddle on her, and ride her. But make sure that she gets food and water and isn't running constantly for 8 hours. You know, she'll still need to sleep 10 hours a night. And because she's a bigger horse, she's going to need to eat more, but you are a bigger man, so you probably eat more.
Yes. I'd reach out hand.
Will you roll an animal handling for me?
Motherfucker, I'm not rolling you the rest of the night.
I could have given him the ring.
You could also use the ring and help, but you guys don't have to stand back.
That's a 10.
She rolled very low.
Fucking horses give me the heebie-jeebies.
And 10 is actually good because it's a really low DC. You reach out. She doesn't. She wasn't going to react. She was going to do nothing. But you got close enough she goes the final inch and sniffs your hand, but she's not like excited. She's just like sniff, sniff, sit still, and you're able to touch everywhere. And she just lets you. She doesn't react. You're touching everything: her feet, her hooves. You walk around the back. You're able to like put weight on her back. Do you want to try to get up on her?
Does Gunpowder see her?
Yeah, he's just standing there watching, but his ears are forward.
Am I able to walk up to her?
If that's okay, Dorik. Clay kind of comes to walk up to you.
What do you want?
I can speak to it.
Okay.
The other dude goes, "Don't be surprised. She has not much to say."
I just go.
Oh yeah, because it's like a yes. What do you say to her?
Howdy. Are you okay? You seem sad.
I think I am. I think I'm okay. And I think I'm also sad. I feel like I miss someone, but I don't know who. But I miss them so much.
How long have you been here?
"20 sunrises?" Which is a lot for a horse to count. That's a big number for her.
That's a big number for Alpha.
Yeah, thank you. And she's so still. It's like kind of eerie. Like it's like a deer in the headlights, but not. She's not acting spooked. She's just so.
Did somebody cast spells on you?
I think so. And she doesn't react because they've already tested to see if she was easily spooked by like rustling leaves or like clanging of metals and stuff. So as you guys like even move around and there's noises and dogs barking in the distance, no reaction.
How would you feel if we purchased you?
Would we move around a lot?
We'd walk, we'd trot, we'd gallop. My friend Gunpowder over there thinks you're mighty cute.
Yes, I can go.
Wait, then what are you talking about?
I think we just got your horse, buddy.
I do not know if I want this horse.
Oh, okay, never mind. We might not be taking you.
She goes, I can do anything you want.
I've just met it. I do not know if the horse will even be good for me.
You can command her to do stuff. You can also jump on and see how well she rides.
Excuse me, miss. What's horse name?
My name is, I think it's Night Smoke.
Okay, Not Smoke. Do you think you can travel with somebody as big as him on your back?
I've been ridden by someone I think as big as him, if not bigger. He is fine.
She says she can handle you, no problem.
I look over to the human being.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have saddle? I could try.
Yes, and while normally we would sell that separately, this is the saddle she came with. So he goes over to the wall where it's mounted and he puts it on her. She just waits. You know, they put the blanket on first, they put the saddle on, and they tighten the straps both in the front and the back. And they show you how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
Can I inspect the
Saddle,
saddle that she
yeah.
came with?
Mm-hmm.
To see if there's any sort of like name or something on it?
I would roll history. Or, investigation. Investigation.
Investigation. I'm gonna go purple. Great, yeah. Okay, investigation.
Mm-hmm.
11.
Hey, what are you looking at?
I'm trying to see it because this is the saddle that she came with. I'm trying to see if there's anything.
There's just like a little dust, like dirt cloud, because Gumbo's just been kicking the sand outside of the.
Are you drawing shapes with your feet?
Yeah, pretty much. He's just bored, just out there drawing. He's like, oh hey, that looks interesting.
So the saddle is fascinating because, the leather parts of it are definitely from some kind of cow, but very different from like leather cows or beef cows or milk cows that you've seen in Placeamere. It's like an exotic type of bovine, and then the wood parts are like a red wood. Like you've never seen that type of wood around here.
I've read wood. It's called books.
And
Nice.
And there's like weird intricate beadwork and like dyed grass work. Can you roll history for me?
Okay.
And any of you guys can roll this as well.
Hey, yeah, you gotta look at it this way.
Oh, I got that 20. Oh my goodness.
Solid.
I don't know
couldn't really
why.
see it in there.
I don't know why you know this. I don't know why you know this. So
Lathander.
where you are on the Sword Coast, and even really south of that is Kalimshan, which is like think like Turkey or like Aladdin, like it's sand, and then even far like more south. I think I'm getting the directions right. I could be wrong. Even more southwest is Cholt, which think like Jungle Book, like rainforest,
Bare necessities. Got it.
Aztec and Mayan.
Rainforest.
Yeah. This stuff that you're looking at definitely has like Choltian vibes. It looks like someone who is from a wetter climate made this saddle because it's made to be breathable and not retain the moisture of the rainforest on her skin. The decorations are very similar to people like travelers from distant Cholt that have come through. Maybe you talked with them a lot. Maybe they came through pretty often, but the traders from Cholt had very similar clothing.
That reminds me of the Cholton traders. That I just know about.
Right.
Don't ask questions.
They're typically human, so they wouldn't need a horse this big, and horses typically don't come from the rainforest, so it's an interesting thing.
Either way, I will hop on top.
Okay. You jump on. I'm not going to make you roll another animal handling. She does whatever you say. You grab the reins, you pull, she listens. You don't have to pull hard at all. In fact, even just leaning your body, she can feel the muscle movements, and she will go the direction you're leaning. You don't have to kick her. You can just squeeze, and she'll start and lean back, and she stops. Is there anything special you want to try to tell her to do?
You're gonna love me. I invite Gunpowder over, and I want to see if those two interact. And I want to hear them talk.
He goes, hold on. We don't want our merchandise to be hurt before it's paid for.
You never know how two animals will interact. What do you know of the history of this horse? How has she acted in the past days she's been here?
The first few days she was really scared, would stare into the corner of the wall, was afraid of shadows, was afraid of darkness. So we had to have a lantern on for her, but after a few good sleeps with some calm emotions, she's been wonderful. She does whatever we ask.
When's the last time calm emotions has been used on her?
At least a 10-day.
What did small lady mean when she was saying you didn't know what else you were going to do with her?
She is too big for most people. She is too well trained to sit around in a stable and do nothing and wither her brain away. We need to find the right fit for her. And we need someone who won't use her as a shield. Someone who is a strong enough adventurer to defend themselves and not use her as a barricade.
Man, this moderately handsome man really loves horses.
He sees you and goes, oh, goodness.
Ah, hello.
You don't have a horse with you. Do you ride with that one?
What? No, I don't ride with anything.
We have a number of ponies for sale.
I don't want a pony. You got like a donkey? Any honestly, maybe I'll check out your ponies. Anything small, maybe a little ugly, stinky. That's what I'm looking for. Can you accommodate?
I wanted to poop right in my mouth.
Well, we do have donkeys. They are cute and fluffy. The
Mm.
ponies are kind of stinky and crabby.
Ooh, okay. I like a crabby, stinky pony. Let's check it out.
Let's walk over here. I'll give you some time.
Okay, I put my hands in my little visor pocket, like a little vest pocket, and I just kind of cruise over.
He takes you to a different stable where a lot of the ponies are in a shared area, like running around.
Okay.
They're not miniature. They're regular ponies.
Look at them. Look at them running around.
There's white, blonde, gray, black, brown.
Wow, lot of ponies here.
There's a couple that are really dumpy and round, and their hooves are they're very dirty because they've been rolling in poop on purpose. And he goes, yeah, we brush them every day. They
Okay.
just like to be filthy.
And that's good. But the donkey, that one's clean.
So he
and-
takes you out to the pasture where the donkey is running around in the grass. There's a couple of them, but they run right up to the fence immediately. Any worker who comes by, the donkeys come right up to the fence and stick their faces out, and they have big fluffy ears, big fluffy mane, and their big heads, and he's like rubbing them, and they're going, and they're like making really obnoxious loud noises, but they're fluffy and soft.
I just look back to the asshole ponies.
There's one with like crazy eyes.
That's the one. I want to see that one.
What color is it?
It is like a dark roux. Like it's kind of like on that part of like looking burnt. So it's like that brown, black kind of, but it's solid.
Okay. And it has blue eyes, which makes it look kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it just stares.
I like it.
And its
He
legs
looks
don't
nuts.
sit straight; they sit like out a little bit,
That's the one. I
like a
want.
giraffe drinking water.
Yeah.
And it just stares. And he looks over at it. What do you want it to be named?
Stu.
Is it a girl?
He looks over at Stuabella. He goes, "Oh,
Nah, it's a man. It's got some big cojones.
I'm sorry. You said your name was Stuabella. It's Stu.
Yes, we do call her that. She is funny enough, very sweet sometimes,
Okay, you're getting me back now.
and
You
then
almost lost me.
on the same dime, decides it's time to poop in your lap.
Okay, what's her kick to face ratio?
She has a bad aim,
Mm.
but
Often?
it's smarts. Almost the most often in the group.
That's the one I want. Yeah, give me Stu. We'll go check
She's
him out.
like she just walks like a pig.
Wow, yeah, I like that walk. That's a good walk for a horse.
I like that laugh.
I like that. Hey. Hi. Yeah, that's a good horse. That's
She
a good
like
horse.
looks away and then like walks away from you.
Hey, no, come back here.
Is my
That's a good horse.
is my animal speaking still active?
You're not anywhere near her.
Okay.
Hey, Clayton, whatever the fuck your name is.
It's Clay.
I know your name is Clay. I've been watching you guys for a long time.
Do you run to go get him in the room?
Yeah, I do.
Sure.
Hey, Clay! Clay! Hey, Clay! Clay, I need you to come talk to this badass pony.
Gumbo, you remind me of one of my little brothers, and I want to kick you square in the teeth.
You can try.
Oh!
It won't go well.
I did hear the well, Lander. I did hear Lander coming through.
Hey, Clay!
Hey, Clay.
Clay Tim! Hey, Clay! Hey, Clay!
Then we find out Gumbo
I know
is
you can come
actually
talk
my
to his
brother
horse.
who was turned into.
So you guys run over to the pony because you only have like a minute left.
Yep, running over.
And she's like walking around like booping the other ponies.
Tell Stu I'm gonna buy it.
Stu,
You-
Gumbo would like to.
Stop.
Step!
She like looks at you like with such fucking attitude.
Yeah, that's the one. Look at her.
Like her mouth is
She's
open.
a fucking prize, ain't she?
Gumbo wants to purchase you.
Are you sure about this? Yeah, I'm very sure about this. What, did I judge you on your horse?
She like
Yes.
I did. You're right.
and then like walks over.
Hello. Hello, Stu. My name's Gumbo. Can you translate?
She's not saying much.
Oh, did you translate?
Yeah, I'm translating.
Oh, do it.
Hello, my name is
translated.
Stu. Hello, my name is Gumbo. Nice to meet you, Stu. I would like to purchase you.
Hello, my name is Gumbo. Stu, I would like to purchase you.
Would you like to ride a strapping young goblin like me?
We
Would
might.
you like to ride a strapping young goblin like him?
Okay. Her voice, I'm not going to be able to do it justice.
Perfect.
It is fucking crazy,
I love it.
and we might change it from time to time.
You could almost talk like Zoe
No, it's like crazy bread. It's like New Orleans with a hint of like,
Valley Girl.
yeah, it's like, I don't know if I can do it. She's just gonna be like, you're gonna buy me with what? Money.
Love her. What money?
You're gonna buy me with what? Money.
Cause you could totally just buy me some grass and like I could just jump the fence and we could just go.
What do you think this is? Ocarina of Time?
What's she saying?
He said, what do you think? You could just buy me some grass and we'll just go?
Yeah, I do think that. We could absolutely do that. That's a great plan.
Yeah, I do think that. I think we could absolutely do that. I think that's a great plan.
You have a great mind.
It's a great mind.
So my name.
So my name
Okay.
is...
Hold on. I had it and then I lost it. It's so stupid. I'm gonna have to write it down before I say it.
Your name is Stu for being stupid. What? What?
Stupid motherfucking idiot.
Okay, so the voice reminds me of the mayor of like the Spike People town in Adventure Time. I like to dress up like Jack because I think he's hot.
I like this horse. She has a lot of attitude.
Sharon.
My name is Sukanda Tamala Umbrella, but they call me Sturella for short. But like, it's Stu because like they're also fucking stupid and like I'm just.
Yeah.
I
say all of that to Gumbo.
What were we talking about?
He's purchasing you. His name is Gumbo and he's purchasing you.
Hi.
I would like some gumbo. Yeah, can I chew on him?
She wants to chew on you. And she
Absolutely.
Wants to
Yeah, here you go. He just lifts up his arm, like his hand to.
And
like,
she's
right
straight
to
up
the
is like,
Oh yeah, that hurts. That's smart. That's my bow shooting
She
hand.
just, like,
This is probably
rolling.
not good.
And then she like a dog, like looks up and looks at something else, and then lets out a quiet but very long.
So how much for the pony stew?
And then she looks dead in the eyes. So the man is like, wow.
Does she have human eyes?
She's 25 gold.
That's a lot.
Oh,
How about 15?
Horses are usually 50. Well, she does suck. He goes, 25 gold and we'll throw in the saddle.
Can you do 20?
Hold on.
15.
Roll your persuasion. He's rolling the papers.
That ain't good. Man, I haven't rolled above a 10.
I haven't either. I haven't got modifiers above it, but
Persuasion. That's a 10.
What if I co-persuade?
He goes, yeah, 20.
Yeah, sick. All
I'll
right.
go get her saddled.
Cool.
She's a little shit. Hold on. So he goes to put the bridle on her, and she is straight up like biting random parts of it and like pulling it around, like playing tug of war. And he's like, Stu, just Stu. He's struggling, and she's just like throwing her body around like
Yeah,
a
I'm gonna
fucking
ride
psycho.
that. I'm gonna fucking ride that. That's awesome.
And as he's like getting the saddle on, she rolls down on her side and lays there with her feet up. And he's like, I can't. He goes, roll, and he has to push her all the way over.
Honestly, Clay, this watching this whole thing was worth the 20 gold.
Back to Dorik. Is there any like commands you were thinking of having? I'm sorry. I mean, I thought that was a good ender, but we can still talk about it. Okay. Dorik, did you hear me? Oh.
just write some down.
Okay. Do you have any commands?
I do not know of any.
You guys basically walk in a circle and then stand there, and she just waits for you to tell her what to do.
I just I start bringing up, making her go faster, and then
So you go out into the field, yeah.
and then
She can go fast. She's big, so it takes her a little bit to get there, but she can go really fast, and she didn't even really break a sweat.
okay. I'll bring her back.
Okay.
She seems good enough.
So you come back, and Gumbo is sitting on this fat pony with his legs almost straight out. She's so fat. And
Does she have human eyes?
yeah,
Too?
she has creepy human blue eyes that just stare into the distance. And sorry, this one eyelash is driving me crazy. Okay. She just stares. And I don't know, Gumbo, if you have like a happy, like if you look, you're just fucking chummed.
He's like honestly probably doing the stupidest shit. Like he's posing on her. Like he's like kind of because she's to him still really large. So he's like probably on the like crisscross on the saddle, like one hand on the bridle, other hand on it, like perched up on his knee, trying to look pensive because he thinks he looks cool as shit.
So, because your hands are smaller, she is essentially like a 16-hand horse to you. But to everyone else, she's like an 8-hand pony. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it would be the same as gunpowder is to Clay.
Yeah.
Is stew to Gumbo.
Yeah, he's just being, he's like, look at us, Gumbo and Stew, a match made in heaven.
And every once in a while, she just like trips.
Oh, you lively one, Stew.
She just like fumbles over her own foot and like. And then sometimes she like leans over and like chews on her tail.
Look how much fucking personality she has.
She sees a pile of manure. Starts nosing through it, looking for treats.
Good stuff.
Just
Good
poop
stuff.
on her nose.
She's got a good nose. Got a good nose there.
He goes, I don't think she has a sense of smell.
Oh really?
She might.
All right. I'm gonna try to rein her forward.
She like
Yeah.
out of nowhere just
Whoa!
fucking runs.
Whoa! Stew!
Can you roll animal
She
handling?
has no first gear.
A 9 again. God damn. Animal handling, that's a 12.
Is this how we're leaving town?
I'm so sorry. I think under 15, I want you to fall off.
Holy shit! Right in the pile of manure. Just like.
It was not a far fall, so no damage. But
Oh my god, there's so much shit on my coat. Hey, does anyone here know prestidigitation? I don't mind smelling like shit, but this is a nice coat.
I do.
Oh,
Hold on.
Otherwise, I was gonna pressure wash him with.
just hose him down. You guys are gonna have to hose off Stu every
I
night.
have to finish with this. I would like to buy. How much do you want for her?
Typical riding horse, 50 gold.
Except for you told me you have no idea what you're going to do with her.
But we still care about her.
That is true.
Now she is a fully war-trained horse, so she's worth 250 to 500,
35.
and her obedience would make her 500. But I'm just asking for 50 as if you were buying a typical trail riding horse.
The thing is, you have no proof that she is warhorse. She says she is.
Okay, get down. I'll show you. He gets on her. He proceeds. He goes, those hay bales, can you throw one out into the field for me?
I can.
It's like a square.
Sure.
Just throw it up. He grabs a pitchfork as if it's like a big claymore. And he grabs her reins with one hand and he goes, "Ja!" And then as he gets closer, he throws the pitchfork at it and says, "Trample." And she fucking, like, llama jumps on it and stabs it with her hooves, like, a bunch of times on her way over it. And then they circle round, and then he does a bunch of pivots on the spot, like, for sharp, like, almost 180-degree turns. And then he has her jump a fence, jump back. What else does he have her do? What else can war horses do? He runs back and goes, and she'll look at a pile of blood and not flinch.
I'm gonna look at him and go, any horse can do that. Let's go, gunpowder!
And he's just like he's so, like, scared of what just happened. He's just like, killed the fucking hate. Like, he's actually, like, acting skittish and, like, pulling away from you and, like, kind of not behaving.
He's got an upset tummy, so you caught him on a bad day. Otherwise, he can do this 50 times a day.
I will give you 45 gold.
You are
Persuasion.
giving you are giving them a used saddle.
I'm already giving you a 90% discount.
It's a 75% discount.
As you guys are haggling, you just in like the far background, like Gumbo's chasing after Stu as she's still at like a full trot. Like, come back, Stu.
Out of nowhere, she just stops.
And then falls back under.
And then she turns around and like puts her face right into your arms. So if you want to grab onto the bridle, she just lifts you up
Start wrestling.
and then like almost pats you on the head like, good. Like, you know when you pick up a little kid and go, you're fine.
Yeah.
That's what she does to you.
Sick, awesome. You're a good horse, Stu.
And then she just like starts eating random grass. Oh, you
Good.
jump back on her?
Yeah, jump back on.
She
it.
does not move.
Sick.
She's eating something. You're like, no, nothing.
Beautiful. This is exactly the horse
Straight
I
up
want.
fucking ignores you.
I love it.
11.
Answer me a couple questions. When you're not riding around, where do you sleep? Where do you live?
Candlekeep.
Candlekeep. And they have a stable there. Wonderful. And your income? Do you make at least 350 gold a year
I currently have
in profit?
3,500.
And you can't afford 50 gold.
This is party gold.
45 gold is fine because you can take care of her, but Jesus Christ.
This is all party gold.
How do you think he was able to get that amount of money?
You don't
Shush.
know. How do you think we were able to get that much
I was
money?
just saying, because you're good at haggling.
No, I know how they got that
That's
money.
what I was saying.
And if
I
you
know how they
don't
got
want
that
her,
money.
bring
How did
her
they get
back.
that money, Gumbo?
Huh? Why would I tell
I
you?
will.
Actually, he doesn't. He was watching you and Beliled. I think that's canon.
I actually, in my mind, have figured out how that went down, if you'd like to hear it. What happens is they're talking and talking and talking and fall asleep, like head on shoulder, and then wake up and look into each other's eyes, and then passionate kiss. And then it just is kiss, 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 and then it escalates from there. That's how I imagine Beliled and Clay. Thank you.
Yes, Miss Beliled.
Also,
I saw it all.
Also, main reason I wanted 45 gold so I didn't have to do more math.
Oh my god. What's your intelligence again? 9?
Yep.
That sounds exactly like something Dorik would do then.
Yeah. I had 485 gold of personal, and I didn't want to do the math. It'd be 435, but you know what?
Fair.
I feel like going down to 340 is harder than going to 3.
So I'll get you a picture of your big fat ugly brown pony
I love it.
with blue eyes. This is Night Smoke,
45 minus 45.
and this is Gunpowder.
Is it 340?
Gunpowder is slimmer and smaller, but she's not like massively bigger than him. Yes, she is. She's like twice his size. But he loves her. But he's also intimidated by her. He's like, holy fuck.
I just ride her past him.
Oh yeah, and he's like, like horse noises? And he tries to greet her, like he does some nice like greeting noises, and she just like
What did she say?
Let us go. We need to probably buy supplies for horses on the way.
Oh yeah, so you guys are able to you get checked out, you get I want to say like condensed meal for the horses because you don't want to carry a lot of weight on you, and they're
We
going to be
also-
eating a lot of grass.
We also have big holding,
Yes.
which is filled with gold right now.
A very expensive item that they have for sale is instead of like an alchemy jug, it's literally a horse feed bag, and per day you can summon one bag of like oats or like mix for your horse. It's not enough for like their whole day, like they need to have a couple other meals. But
But it's supplements.
yeah, it's the same price as like an alchemy jug. So you could get that if you wanted. But and you are headed to Placemere, which there's not a lot of grass, but you think the rations you have for your horses will last you until you get to the pastures where the cows are.
There's more grass there since I'm not there.
So
I'm fine with everything that we have currently. Are you ready to head out on road?
He's still like way back, like still trying to get the bridle to just rein her in, and she just continues eating.
I'm sorry, I forget your name again. You ready to go, Goblin Man?
What?
Are you ready to go, Goblin Man?
Yeah!
So,
As soon as my pony moves.
so because the two of them are sitting on horses that are facing a direction, when they start walking, she looks up and gets fucking pissed. Stu looks up and is like, those motherfucking horses aren't gonna get a fucking head of me. And she just takes off.
Let's go, Stu!
And then she gets right up where they are, but she's 2 feet in front of them at all times. Like
Fucking
she
get 'em in the ass.
She starts leading them.
Fucking get him in the ass, Stu!
So just right between them. Boom, 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 boom.
I wow.
You kind of you try to shoulder check, but again your pony is so fat.
Mm.
You kind of just like elbow gunpowder as you go by. And
I aim for Clay's calf.
Okay.
Yeah. Fuck you guys, I'm out of here.
And then she slows down, and then it's pony and 2 horses. So you guys have like a triangle going on, and she insists on leading.
That's right. Stu is a natural born leader.
Anytime you guys get close to coming in front of her, she and gets in front and then stops.
I'm ready. I think from here we just head out.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. Hey, where's the Admiral?
Oh, Admiral's been just following behind. And he can run behind about as long as the horses can because that's what he's made to do.
Mm-hmm.
But it's funny it's so funny in the book, and I'm glad they did this. Horses, while they can travel faster, they need like a little more rest. So you end up like going a little bit faster, but you're not riding for 16 hours a day. You're only riding for like 8, so you have a lot more downtime at your camp.
Ooh.
So you're riding for like 4 hours, take a break, 4 hours, maybe 5, and then you're gonna have that much more downtime at your camps.
Sweet.
So you guys leave Beregost, and you leave the Beregost stables where you acquired Stu and Night Smoke. And if you really hate that name, you could talk to her and change it. Same with Gunpowder, of course. And you guys are now on the road from Beregost to Nashkill. Now, Nashkill is a huge city that the Sword Coast Road goes through. It's a dwarven city where there's a lot of mining and a lot of trade. And at Nashkill, the road is going to spike off towards Placeamere and Greenest. Greenest, which really was a small town, was a big deal in the Tyranny of Dragons, where a bunch of dragons attacked and tried to take over the Sword Coast, and people tried to resurrect Tiamat. You guys have kind of heard these stories. It was a really big deal, so Greenest grew in popularity after that. Now, on your guys' rides, the scenery goes by much faster. There's a little bit of breeze on this really, really hot day, but the horses are getting sweaty, so you kind of dry them off and wipe them off every time you take a break. Anything you guys are looking for before I skip to your rest for the night?
Yeah, I'll keep an eye out for those opposed gangs. I think.
Thank you.
Specifically the blue. I mean, probably the arsonist. Honestly, I think those are the ones that have him the most worried. Because if we don't bother the other two, they won't bother us.
Okay.
I also forgot, after a couple hours, I realized, I'm sorry, I never cleaned you.
I'm covered in shit. You guys, you have been downwind to me the whole time.
I, ride up closer, which is hard to do because your pony keeps trying to...
You get lurches forward every time. She doesn't like you getting that close.
I guess prestidigitation on
Ooh.
you.
Oh!
Right now you smell like strawberries. Would you like something else?
Garlic.
Fine.
Ah, so pungent. Much better.
There's a little bit of onion in there too.
I like it. It's a good mix. Very raw. Effervescent.
Gosh.
You're a king of scents.
You guys pass a lot of traders, and a lot of travelers, and just people minding their own business. And when you stop for the midday, the Admiral just like plops down, and the horses like start munching, and Stu is like aggressively eating everything in sight.
That's a good look at her. Look at her eat.
We just plop down, kneel down next to Admiral, and I cast prestidigitation to
Oh, thank you.
Cool his like clothing that he's wearing, his like whatever he's got on him.
It's armor.
Oh yeah, and you guys could always have the armor and some saddlebags, but
Yeah, because you can heat or cool non-organic matter.
Oh yeah.
yay! Thank you. Okay, you guys have had a very animal day. As you guys are resting, lots of people are passing, and if you could roll perception for me.
Ooh.
Me, baby, we
All of us?
and the mammals.
Ooh, I finally got an okay roll.
Motherfucker, I am not rolling.
16.
16's fantastic.
Perception?
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
Okay. Everyone above a 15.
I got a 12.
You can clearly see that the people passing are of different like classes. Some are more poor and in like burlap, and others are dressed a little nicer, but even like the rich aren't gonna wear their nicest stuff traveling. But some of the people have really creative jewelry on, or like stitching in their fabric. It's just kind of fascinating to see people from all over. And very clearly you see these blue dangling leaf earrings on someone passing by alone. It just looks like a young man, maybe 17, human, in like a really comfy gray cloak and a big straw hat to keep the sun off of him, and just dangling blue leaf earrings that are about this long, and nice shoes, nice clothes under the cloak.
I'll lean over to the guys. Hey, do you guys want any drugs?
What do you mean?
That guy, he's part of the blue leaves. You can tell by his earrings. We could probably buy drugs off of him if you want.
I do not want to waste my money on things.
I don't want to do drugs.
Well, it depends on type of drug.
Well, let me go see what he's offering. I kind of just do a little goblin waddle over there. Hey, sir! Hey, hello!
So he hasn't like passed you guys yet, so he is walking towards you. And he looks up at you.
Hi, hello!
Looks you up and down, your little goblinness. His hat even like goes up and down as he nods at you.
In Thieves' Can, I'm like, what's the wares?
He goes, that's kind of an obvious way to ask. Sure.
I'm sorry, we could, brush around, but that's less business, I guess.
He goes, I'm kidding, there's no one here. Yeah,
The horses are listening.
He goes, I got your pink powder. I got the classic blue leaf, small leaf.
Yeah.
I have the,
You got anything for sadness? The fucking guys I'm with have been fucking just real sad. Some uppers, absolutely, is what we need.
okay. How about some sky fluff?
Ooh, okay, how much
You know,
are
it
I
brings
running
their
these
heads
days?
up, they feel like they're floating.
Yeah, I like that, Yeah, how much?
How many hits do you want?
1, 2, 3, probably 6.
10 gold.
10 gold? Yeah, we can do that. And maybe if I slide him 11, how the fire's been around here.
Oh, those fucking bitches.
They're
He's just
bad?
like fucking bad mouth immediately.
The sons of the bitches, aren't they causing problems?
Yeah, but if you travel with only one of you, they leave you alone. They like bigger groups. They target the caravans. The more people you have, the more stuff you have, the more they want to burn you down.
So about the amount we have. We'd be safe or maybe a moderate target?
It depends on if they find something more interesting that night.
I Dorik's saddle.
You what?
The saddle of your horse, just because it has more jewels encrusted, like that could be it.
Yeah, like jade jewels and yeah.
Okay, thank you.
And he goes, we've been able to slash a couple, but it's made no difference.
No. Fires always persist.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Well, here's your gold, an extra one in there for the information. We appreciate it. Wait,
you got something for me?
Huh? For what?
Information.
Oh, yeah. Check out Lavender in downtown. She'll fucking rock your world. I went in there for information, and I left fucking, whew.
How much did you pay?
I don't remember, actually. Did we ever disclose how much I actually paid?
3 gold.
I paid 3 gold.
3 gold and she was good.
Yeah, she went up to like a 4. Or a 3. By the time I was done with her, though.
Alright, thank you.
Oh, of course, yeah, no. Also, I don't know, I'm not to assume here this is your turf and everything, but I've been, the town before said a lot of things about the hornets, how they're growing in size
Oh yeah,
day
leave
by
them
day.
alone.
Yeah, I heard that they don't bother you if you don't bother them.
Right, they're doing no harm.
Okay, no harm,
Yeah,
no
leave him
foul.
alone. But you guys have a good fucking day.
Yeah, you have a good fucking day too.
And-
And also, thank you for the wares.
You're welcome. You're fucking welcome.
Yeah, but
Have a
you
good
are.
fucking day.
Okay, yeah, you have a fucking good day.
And he walks off with a little bit more gold. And you have 6 doses of sky fluff.
Sick.
It genuinely looks like cotton fluff from a dandelion. Like white,
I would have loved.
white fluffy fluff. What?
I would have loved. So like my brain, when Gumbo was saying you have a good fucking day, it reminded me of an SNL skit where Andy Samberg was being Mark Wahlberg.
Mm.
It was Mark Wahlberg talking to farm animals. He's like, "Hey chicken, so how do you mom for me?"
I'm 100. Mark Wahlberg is 100% where I'm trying to base my voice
Oh
off.
really?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, from Ted specifically.
Oh,
So you
Holy
guys,
fucking shit! Holy fucking shit!
you guys actually do maybe every 2 to 4 hours pass more Blue Leaf members. They have spread out, so they're walking in singles, which is kind of dangerous if they get jumped. But they say they're doing it to avoid the fires that are coming at night. So when you guys go to bed down for your camp, what is the plan? Are you going to stay near the road? Are you going to head out into the woods a bit more?
I think we should. It would be pretty obvious to be out on the road, but also if we are inside the woods, fire spreads quickly.
Yeah, well, fire spreads quickly and animals can, track us. Animals come, hear the wood crackling.
Yeah.
One place at night. Yeah, it's feed time.
I think it's honestly perfectly fine to stay next
But-
to the road.
Then again, there's been a lot of fires around here these times, so maybe the animals are scared away. So the forest might not be that bad of an idea.
I do like having open line of eyesight.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. It's a good point.
also throughout this whole thing, Clay's just playing his banjo.
When I was talking with that guy, could I have gotten an indication about like how far or like how dispersed the arsonists are?
Yeah. He actually, like, in the way that he was implying, you would encounter them tonight, if
Got
not
it.
tomorrow.
Got it. Yeah, they're close by. By the way, guys, I did get you guys some drugs. You've seen really down lately, and I think if you had a couple of this, you might feel a little better.
What does it do?
What? It's called Sky Fluff. It makes it feels like your head's in the clouds.
Would I have ever heard of that?
You can roll history or nature.
Would I be able to know that this is the stuff that Lumiere and Pantheo had fun with?
You could roll nature, but it's not.
That
I'm
was
just telling you right
that
now.
was mushrooms.
I'm,
Oh, I was thinking like a hallucinogenic.
and I can tell you a little bit more, Gumbo. They can totally still go about their day.
Yeah, this is like a non-intrusive drug. This is one that just makes you feel better.
Yeah, it would essentially be like a mix of calm emotions, but then like makes you happier. Just like all the colors are brighter, the wind feels better, everything you just feel better, but you're not like on ecstasy.
Now, you know like how they say there is like always a downfall to drugs? Not this one. The downfall is getting not high.
It's like Nanami on the beach.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled 15. No, 14. Would I have ever had this or been given this?
If you want to, yes. It's like, so I would say it's not as bad as ecstasy, but people who want ecstasy would rather take ecstasy. Like, it's not.
It's like ecstasy-like.
It's like marijuana and ecstasy had a baby. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
It's the menthol version.
It's euphoric.
But it's not like totally euphoric. You don't really have like a trip.
Mm-hmm.
It's like an antidepressant for one day.
It's nicotine.
Yeah, it's.
I feel like it's something that they would have.
Moral of the story: do drugs.
Do you guys want to roll nature to see if there's any downsides? You already rolled yours, but
I rolled mine, and I never said my number.
what?
That one.
You know, I think
It sounds
this,
great.
I think this would probably
23.
be something that
Okay,
they would
there are
have
downsides.
at the parties that would be hosted in Luskin.
What are the downsides?
You have trouble.
You are going.
Just like ecstasy, you have trouble discerning negative social cues. So like if someone is threatening you or trying to start a fight with you or is creeping up on you to attack you, you don't see it as hostile or aggressive. You just don't see anyone around you as aggressive or angry or negative in any way.
There are literally no downsides to this drug.
But it would be more enjoyed if you took it awake, not asleep.
But it is something you want to do at the beginning of the day, not the end of the day.
Okay.
So, how about it? We have a nice sleep tonight.
I don't know if I.
In the morning, maybe do a little drugs.
I don't know if I believe what you're saying.
Okay.
Oh, insight and deception. Please.
17 for deception.
26.
Jesus.
Oh,
Very insightful.
wait.
Literally no downside.
So we are camping right now, right?
You will be. You're setting up camp.
Oh, setting
You're
up.
deciding where to set up camp. Also, Night's Milk has just behaved the whole fucking time.
Yeah.
But she doesn't eat. You have to go eat, and then she'll eat. Like, she does everything you say, but you have to say it.
Hey man, listen, if you don't want the drugs, I'll just give them to Stu.
I'll just maybe hold on to them.
Yeah, hold on, don't worry.
I
I
think
reach
we
into my
should-
other bag of drugs and start smoking that.
Okay.
We honestly am fine with just being next to the road.
Is there anything in addition to normal camp setup that I should know about?
My grill.
Okay. Oh, and you're
My
grilling the
cooking-
steaks
Yes, I
tonight?
am.
Oh, it smells good even to you,
What are you
Gumbo.
making with it?
It smells like
What am I making with it?
Gumbo doesn't
Oh,
dislike bad
What's
food.
that?
right.
He just likes
Oh,
bugs.
I'm just.
Right, I was gonna
I'm
say it's
literally
just like
grilling steaks.
okay. For example,
And on the side, I'm sautéing like butter with
let's say I really
mushrooms
like
and a bunch
Asian
of other
food, but I don't really
veggies,
like Indian
making
food.
like a.
But I can
like a
tell
stir-fry
it. The
type
Indian
thing.
food smells good, and I'll eat it. It's
I'm
just
cutting
not
up
like that's how the steak smells to you. It just smells like a different culture's food.
for you guys.
Ooh.
Or for you, I'm cutting up like
It's human
onions.
food. It's human food.
Because you like onions.
You like
No,
goblin
you
food?
don't. I hate onions.
What is happening right now?
I'm trying to remember if.
Josh is
remember-
acting coy.
I'm
Here's
trying to
what-
remember if he hates onions or not.
So you guys, so basically, Dorik and Clay have a big discussion about what food Dorik likes, and
I'm
Clay
not
is
telling
trying really hard not to offend him.
Well, then you know what? I'm going to cook them and have them on the side. If you want to put them on your steak, absolutely go ahead and put them on your steak. So then, for Gumbo here you go, Gumbo. And I'm frying up his scraps, the goblin scraps, and I'm putting some like.
Ooh.
So they're kind of rotten meat.
Yes.
Mm.
And I
smells
like
really rotten.
I took all of the my hands are filthy, but I took all the maggots
Ugh.
and I put them on the side,
Yeah, you can smell the iron kind of going bad.
and I get it all cooked up. And then when I set it in front of Gumbo, I kind of just take and sprinkle maggots on top of it, like a Parmesan cheese almost.
Disgusting.
I'll
Wow.
tell you this, Clayton. I'm fine with onions. Mushrooms are disgusting.
That's what it is. That's what it is. I knew it was something I liked. He hated.
You don't like onions, though.
Yes, but I was thinking. Yeah, sorry. I
get you,
because
you're
because you're fine with onions, but okay. But with his steak, I'm doing like garlic, I'm doing some onions, I'm doing all this other stuff. Somebody crashed off the road over there.
Yeah. Yeah, someone tipped over the wagon down the road.
Oh, fire's starting.
They smelled Gumbo's food.
No, honestly, if we heard a wagon crash, that's most definitely the arsonists.
And you make some food for Admiral, right?
Yes, absolutely, and it is way better than what I'm giving Gumbo.
But it is getting dark. You guys are eating your food, and you do hear a wagon crash. Like, you hear it roll over onto its side, and the wood break, and you hear a couple of struggled voices.
Did you do that on purpose?
It is
Oh.
time to end the episode.
Oh,
Thank you for joining us on Downstairs and Dragons, which is D&D Slice of Life, where we eat food and talk to animals.
and get drunk.
Thank you for playing D&D. I hope you guys have fun, and we will see you next time.